Hello, my little fantasy nerds, and please join me for another episode of Dungeon Crawlers,
Dungeon
Crawlers.
crawlers.
Not a
Oh
fear.
yeah.
where I no longer make threats to kill my entire party because Frosty does it for me.
It all
True.
happens naturally.
So, where we left off, the party, um, having rested, destroying the bow that was what they learned was a link to a demon that was holding on to Freya's soul, basically, and using it to return. They take some comfort in knowing that they've sealed away this item.
Yeah, we told him his comeback tour was canceled.
Yeah, it not happening.
Mm-mm.
Not today.
You'll never be
Not
big
in my
again.
house.
You
They
peaked.
make
You
their way to
peaked.
the arena, and as they make their way to the arena, Morn is partnered up with a orc who seems to be hardy and battle ready. Bilf, as they enter the arena only to be greeted by a giant great ape. The ape, and what I did not specify last time, is that he had armor, parts of armor. And as the battle progressed, armor pieces fell off. The ape grabbing Morn's poor partner, ripping him in half, leaving Morn to fend for himself against this giant ape. As the battle progressed, Morn was bit and felt a sort of nausea and paralysis wash over him. And at the last possible minute before he lost consciousness, he managed to land the killing blow on the ape. And in doing so, later on, you guys learn that you got an invitation to eat dinner with Gregarian. Your act of courage, bravery, and domination in the arena led to some intrigue on his end. While the battle progressed, Ozzy, on behalf of Jaden, managed to worm his way down close to these individuals and listen to a conversation that happened. A conversation that led to realizations of war, of experimentation, of some kind of, not saying the word, so robot being made, or
Automaton?
something, automaton being made,
Automaton?
An ottoman.
being made somewhere within the castle, and some kind of bloodstone that was being used to fuel this thing, and a subject 16 that seems to have been within these testing facilities the longest and has withheld the largest amount of abuse, along with other subjects or fuel being brought in from time to time. The conversation led on to say that these were fruitful endeavors and the progress was going in the positive. Upon learning all of this, two characters seemed the most perturbed and put out by this information. One being Henri, who slowly sneaks her way out of the window and tries to disappear, Ozzy being sent and dispatched to try and figure out where she is gone. The other being Sheena, Jaden's significant other, who seems to take this information pretty harshly, and kind of zones out a little bit. But that is where we left off. It's roughly about, I would say, probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. Morn is laid down and is sleeping, while the rest of the party is discussed, and Henri has bolted through a window. So,
So, we were in the middle of talking about Oh yes, I was trying to remember. I think I was talking about needing to think up like my story, which I've done a little bit of thinking of that. And then it kind of turned to... Oh, is everybody still there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I just lose? I just lost everybody on Roll20, I think.
I did. Yeah, that happened to me earlier. A little bit ago.
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
refresh.
there we go. There we go. Okay. I was like, wait! Okay.
Yeah, the only one I can't see right now is Henri. But I don't know
Okay.
if she has her.
I have
She
it.
has her camera on. Who knows with that janky ass hair of yours?
Fuck you.
She.
Oh my
He, she.
god, Jen.
You're just jealous because I have hair.
Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
That's fine.
You're,
If
you're
you,
mauled. You're mauled.
bald
Mad
is
'cause I'm
bald.
bald.
man, my face is so warm. How's yours feel?
Pretty warm.
Yeah. Allahu Akbar.
What?
Nothing. It's fine. Your janky ass beard.
Assalamu alaikum.
Anyways, now that you guys are done measuring your e-peens,
Love that.
it's just, yeah, anyway.
Boys
So-
will be boys.
Boys will be boys. So Henri just disappeared. I think that's literally where we left off was I asked Henri a question and you said Henri wasn't there.
Yeah. You turn around and she's gone.
Well, shit.
That reminds me. Roll a perception check for Ozzy. Jaden.
Yeah, no.
'Kay.
That's a 6.
Yeah. She gone.
And we don't know where she went. We're assuming out of the window. Or we just
You're
don't
not
have
sure?
any...
She's
okay.
just gone.
Well, I'll probably quickly get up and go to the balcony to see if I can see if she took off that way.
Okay. Make a perception check. You look out and you scan the balcony. You scan the streets. You don't see her. Baby.
Damn. I'll go back inside. Did anybody see where Henri went?
I don't think we did.
Oh, that's not good. I have a feeling she's disappeared after hearing about what Jaden filled us in on. What if she is making a rash decision? What do we do?
What? Where would she go?
Roll20 keeps messing up. I don't know. I mean, we heard about the Subject 16, and what if she went to the estate? What if she's gonna try and sneak in?
Yeah, I mean, what way would she try to get in there? I mean, maybe we should go there and see if we can find her there.
That's the problem. It's not like she left us a note saying, "Oh, I'm gonna try and get in this way or that way." We don't. I guess we don't even really know if that's what she did either.
Yeah, I don't think that she really, or any of us really know of a good way to get in.
Aside from the invitation that we received. I don't know. We haven't really talked about another way.
Sheena leans in close to Jaden. Jaden,
Yes.
I need to check on something. A lot of the information that you just gave puts me on edge. I need to confirm a couple of things. You know the routine. If I don't come back by tonight, don't come looking.
I'll slowly sort of smirk and say, "You know very well that won't stop me."
I know. I'm going to go meet with Ilian. I'm going to see if he has any information. You know that he works closely with Jupiter. And I'm curious if they know what's going on.
Very well.
I'll be back later. And she gives you a kiss on the cheek, and you guys watch as Sheena just kind of stands up, kind of gives you guys all kind of like that awkward smirk, and she walks out of the room.
Well, as much as I want to go running into the streets looking for Henri, I don't feel like that is going to do any good.
But what's the time of day?
It's like 2 o'clock.
Like 2 in the afternoon. It's not very late. Cause you remember the night this last
Mhm.
night is when you banished Zach.
Yeah.
So you guys had a late night and then a late morning.
Yeah, and then we did the fight, and we came back to rest up and debrief, and we've been talking for just a little bit.
I mean, I guess we could just wait. See if she comes back.
What if she gets into trouble?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't even know where we would look.
I don't either.
I mean, even if we decided to go look for her, I don't know how.
Yeah, given there's so many ways, I feel like we'd be just running around aimlessly. And if she doesn't want us to find her, we won't.
There was no indication that, like, she left, whether she left on her own or was taken, or it was just poof, gone.
Just gone.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for Ozzy to get back and debrief me. I told him to fly once around the perimeter of the building and check everything.
I know she seemed pretty upset. I wouldn't be surprised if she snuck out and has decided to make her own plan.
That's just so senseless, though, because we just got an invitation.
Agreed, but at the same time, I understand she just heard about how her daughter might be the subject of an experimentation and probably doesn't want that to go on any longer than it has to. Probably hard to just sit back and wait.
Bless you.
Excuse me. That's probably gonna be happening a lot.
I was gonna say, you sound like you're getting
Allergies.
sick or something. Okay, allergies.
The first of many. I apologize.
No worries.
Oh, baby. That turned me on right there. Oh.
You like that, big
Shit,
boy?
you're gonna
Yeah,
be
don't
awkward.
stop now.
It's not awkward if I like it.
What, Kai, you don't like that?
There's no kink shaming in this chat.
No, we don't kink shame here. You don't
Enough
like
of
to just take that snot between your fingers and just
Nope.
Stop. Hey, we just had a discussion about no kink shaming.
Nope. We did.
Man. This is frustrating. I mean, I get it. We've already had so many setbacks getting to where we are right now. But I feel like we were so close to getting in.
A little while passes. Ozzy does make his way back. No luck, Jaden. I did see your woman leave about 20 seconds ago. Front
Yeah,
door,
I'm well
down one of
aware.
the side streets. Okay. Didn't see the elf.
No signs of movement of any sort?
Not anything out of the norm.
Does anybody have can anybody do sending? I know Henri can, and Kaylin could, but I don't... Anybody else do it?
Not I.
I really don't know what to do. Maybe we do just wait. But she's probably not going to be back for a while.
I mean, I would think she would be trying to get into the estate or coming back here. The only two places I would even know to try to find her. We could split up, but I don't love the idea of going to the estate with only half of us.
And so all we know, or for all we know, she's changed her appearance too.
Yeah. Yeah, we could walk right past her and not know.
Do we take a vote? Split up and try and find her? Or wait? Morn's not part of this, obviously, because he's sleeping, but...
How long is that ritual cast? 10 minutes?
Yeah, since it's just 10 plus an action.
Okay.
If it,
Oh, go ahead.
I would be like in a more secluded location.
Oh, okay. So now you're gonna say that? Okay.
I said that before.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Look
Side
at
streets
look
now
this-
is
look-
avoiding. Yeah, you avoid the main thoroughfares, but okay. Anyway.
I'm gonna find out of the way spot.
Okay. So you find an out of the way spot, and you begin
Yeah.
to ritual cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and you ask them to do a flyover to see if they spot a younging that looks like you.
Mm-hmm. A youngin. Yep.
Youngin. Several minutes pass by, 10, 15, and they come back. They report nothing.
Okay. Are there... Are there any rats around?
It's a city. It's a major city. I'm sure you'll easily, after a little bit, you could find a rat or two.
Right. Whereabouts would I be at this point, do you think?
Well, let's see. You said that you... Well, say you got about to the river, correct?
Yeah.
And you wanted to make your way towards the aristocratic area, correct?
Yeah, like where the manor is.
Okay. You can't get in because
Right.
it stops you right about there.
Right.
This is also a gated off community, so you could be anywhere within here.
Okay. Oh, it's perfect. So I'll find some rats.
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 And
Whoa, whoa.
I'll be like, oh, I want to see if they can, like, maybe it'd just be easier if I cast conjure animals instead, because then they'll just do whatever I want them to do without any questions or needing to ply them with food. But yeah, I'll ask the rats if they know of any way to get inside that area that's like out of sight or close to the water line.
Okay. Hey, you said food? You have food?
Yeah, I'll dig into my trail rations and pull out something. I don't think rats are very picky.
You watch as, like, the two or three of them just begin to like take the food from you and just like
Right.
like just eat into it.
Well, you know if there's a way I can get in there.
Get into where?
Into the big house.
The water.
I'll point towards it. Be like, that place. You ever
They,
been
like-
inside?
No.
So you don't know then.
Food? Do you have food?
I'll break off another little piece and just leave it there. Walk away.
Okay. They just tear into it.
And I will cast Conjure Animals.
They're not smart creatures.
No.
En contraire, rats are actually very intelligent.
They have an int of 2, according to D&D.
Oh, well, in that case.
They're stupid.
By human standards, sure.
Correct.
I see. So 8. Could be 8 of those.
I think crows are like significantly smarter.
They are, yeah, they are.
Ravens
Corvids
are
are
smart.
very, very,
Ravens are
very
smart.
smart.
Crows are not as intelligent.
Hey, let's see. Can do 8 of anything below CR 1/4. So I'll do. Let's see. I'll do. I'll do 2 ravens, and then the rest of them will be a mixture of rats and I guess some spiders. So like three and 3. 3 rats, 3 spiders, and then 2 crows.
Okay.
Big fucking info block, but there it is.
What was it? It was rat, crow, and what?
Spiders.
Okay.
I'm going and I'm going for like really little guys.
Okay.
You know, like wolf spider size, maybe.
Okay. So you summon the 3 and 3 and 3.
3, 3, and 2. 2 birds.
3, 3, and 2. Okay.
I'll just have the birds like I don't I'm pretty out of the way, right?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'll send them to do what I want them to do, and then I'll hide in plain sight later. But what I want them to do is, I'm gonna send the rats to go try to get inside. I'll have one of them. So the spiders are gonna ride the rats until they get inside, just so that they can get there faster. Because rats, I think, are a little faster than these little tiny spiders. So one of them gonna search for a waterway entrance. Try to find one pair rat spider pair, and then the other 2 I'm just gonna have them try to get in some other way. But once they're in, I want them to split up and just try to like get like a lay of the land from the inside. I'm trying to searching for Mark Hill, yes, but also like just trying to get an idea of the general layout, if they can communicate that to me.
Okay.
And I'll have the birds just kind of post up somewhere high up so they can, see what goes on while all this is happening. The spell lasts for up to an hour if I concentrate, so that gives them a decent amount of time to do this scouting.
So you're having one trying to go in through the water,
Yeah.
and one going in through.
The other 2 will just go in like, I don't know,
Through
try
like
to
the.
yeah, like cross over and then like
Over the bridge area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then and the birds will just post up. And then while they're doing that, I will use my hide in plain sight feature to conceal myself.
Which is good. Because 2 guards posted semi nearby noticed some poofs going on towards the waterway and had made their way down there to start checking out the noise, and were looking around.
Yeah. So basically, I spend a minute creating camouflage for myself from naturally occurring materials, and then I get a +10 bonus to stealth checks as long as I stay still.
So roll stealth.
In that. So 35.
Okay.
With the assistance from the Elven Cloak.
Okay. one of the guards walks off in a completely opposite direction, and one walks right next to you and actually kind of starts to move the bush around with the top of the sword,
Mm-hmm.
and like looks around a little bit, very close by, and then continues to walk down the path.
I am one with the bushes.
But do you know? So one question with the. Do you know when one of these animals is killed?
Let me
Does it say?
look. Uh,
My guess
let
is
me
they,
see.
my guess is he would, or she wouldn't notice until they were all dead. I don't think she can like would be like concentration breaks upon all deaths.
Okay.
It doesn't say. It just says each beast is considered fey, and it disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. So it doesn't tell me
And
by wording, but it doesn't say that it doesn't tell me. So I guess that's up to you. Yes, my song.
Perfect.
and these are summoned creatures because these are considered magical, correct?
Yes, they are fey spirits that take the form of beasts.
Okay. So roll a perception check.
Okay. Is this for me or for the beasts?
Just roll a perception check for you.
Okay. 18.
Okay, that's enough. So as you camouflage yourself and you get yourself set up kind of at the base of the bridge here, and you're watching the first rat spider go up the bridge and cross over. The moment it hits the gate and crosses over, they disappear.
Ooh. Like they do when they die? Or just like they vanished?
Like, you know enough about magic to know that it looks like they almost just were dispelled. Like,
Ooh.
magic just was basically inerted.
What about the birds? I see them. The same thing happened to them.
So are they're going up and kind of landing on top of the castle cathedral area?
Yeah, they were gonna go over the top.
They seem fine for right now.
Okay. So the gate might be guarded somehow. Magical means.
But are they, how close, I guess the question is how close are they landing? Are they up on one of the spires? Or are they landing like around the walls or the gates, like on top of the gate, or?
I would have had them go up like on top of the buildings.
Okay, they're fine.
Like I'll have like one go up real high and then one go to like a lower roof somewhere.
They're still both okay.
Okay. The other two rats and spiders seem okay.
The
As
ones
far
that
as I can, well,
yeah, as far as you
I
can
guess
tell.
I can't see them.
Yeah.
Fair. I would have told them to, like the ones that I sent into the water, if they didn't find a waterway in somehow, to just come back.
Okay. So how long are you waiting?
I will wait an hour.
Okay.
For the full duration of the spell. And when I've instructed each one to return to me before the spell ends.
Yep. So as the hour comes close to an end, the only things that return are the 2 crows.
And they didn't see anything like what I wanted, what I was looking for. All right then. Stay still for a little while longer.
So, as that is happening, what is the rest of the group doing? This would have been over the course of probably about 2-ish hours.
Yeah.
I'm still sleeping.
Yeah, I think I get increasingly nervous, but I still think waiting is the right thing to do.
I would definitely be anxious too, but it just wouldn't make any sense to run around aimlessly in a city when we don't know where she is, or what she looks like, or what she's doing. So I would probably be just looking out the balcony, looking up on the roof, maybe sitting down for a little bit, and then looking out the balcony again. Just kind of like every once in a while going out and checking. And then after probably an hour of doing this, I'd probably say to Kaz, how long do we wait for her to come back before we do something?
Nightfall?
Alright.
Yeah, because you would know you have till tomorrow. Tomorrow is the supper, or lunch-ish.
Yeah, I thought you said evening. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will probably just sit down anxiously and wait again.
Okay.
That was a lot easier to do not in DMs.
I think Kaz could just play cards while we wait, if anyone is up for it. Hang out in the room. Maybe get a bottle, play some cards, sit and wait.
I'm down for a game.
Anything to take our minds off what's going on right now?
Yep. So I think that's all that we're doing.
Okay. So,
And the whole time I'm doing that, the whole time we're playing the game, I will have told Ozzy beforehand, go around him and look at his hand and tell me everything that he has.
I kind of assumed. So you're just getting, like, fed information. And Kaz, he is just winning game after game after game. And just seems to continually pull off these last second wins that you're just like, the fuck?
Can I roll insight to see if I can tell that he's cheating, because I very rarely lose at cards?
Roll an insight.
Because I myself cheat a lot.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. That's what turns you on to it, is that you're like, even when you throw in like your really like sneaky cheats, the ones where like not a lot of people see, he's still catching you and winning. Roll against that, Jade.
Sure. Now, where is? There you are.
Okay. Yeah. Ever so slightly, you see him. Like, maybe like once a minute, you kind of see him do that little zone out where he just kind of is like, and then he comes back to the table, and you're like, motherfucker. And just an inkling. You know you can't see or feel, but for some reason you get this like little feeling over your right shoulder, like you're just like,
So that's how it's gonna be.
I will not say anything, and I will just continue to let him do it. But I just want to know for myself what's happening.
Okay, so you need to start doing magic tricks. You're showing the wrong card, and then when you reveal your hand, you're revealing different stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm okay losing because we're not playing for money. It's almost like a hustle.
Yeah.
say that later.
You'll catch him later because now you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
So while this is all happening, though, Morn, in your very restful sleep, voices come to you. Join us, join us, join us, join us. And a face appears in this dark landscape. And you just this giant smiling face with a crown. You do not realize your full potential. Let me show you. And he puts out this hand, and you don't reach towards the hand, but it's almost like he grabs you by the collar of your shirt and pulls you forward. You're thrust into a landscape, one you've never seen before. A lot of individuals that look like you. Tall, strong, huge, chested, shouldered individuals. Giant people. Almost like these huts and almost like nomadic living. But like a city.
So this is similar to how I grew up. I'm assuming these people are even larger than.
So so you growing up in your city, in your village, you were always the biggest. You towered over everybody in your hometown. You were always the biggest, the strongest. It was almost unnatural. Everybody here is the same size as you, and some are even bigger. Even the females are about the same size of you, as if not bigger in some sorts. Everybody here looks like they could handle themselves easily. And it's comforting to a certain extent. And there's just plains, grass plains for miles, and mountain landscapes that run the back. And a whisper in your ear. I could help you. Bring this back.
Where are we?
Where you're from.
How long ago was this? This isn't now. I know where I was born. I wasn't born here.
Not long You were born here, but you're not from here. At least your parents.
My parents lied to me then. I was born in Rothos. I was raised here.
Questions?
This is a lie. You're showing me something that you want me to see.
No.
It's not real, though.
It's not real. I show you the truth, though.
No.
Join me. Join me and I will grant you anything you can ask for. Do you wish for a bride? Do you wish for power? You lust for power. I can feel it. Think on it. And you're pulled from this world and slowly set back in your body. Not enough to arouse you, but the rest of your group, you just see Morn kind of like tossing and turning in the frows, or his brow just furrowing, and he just looks upset and kind of like rolling in his sleep.
Said he's like tossing and turning a little bit.
Yep.
I'll go over and nudge him awake. Bad dream?
I think it was the same thing again. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel better.
Whatever it was just a dream. We're all still here. Actually, we're not. Henri's missing, but we're giving it some time.
What? Where'd she go?
We're not really sure. She just kind of took off. We're hoping that she comes back soon. We're giving it a little bit of time to see if she comes back on her own.
She's waited with us this long.
Yeah, I'm sure she's restless and tired of waiting. So she might be trying to... Hopefully she's just trying to get some information, and she'll be back soon.
I know how that feels,
Yeah.
to be waiting around. What time is it, Ginge? Has it been 8 hours since I fell asleep?
What time did you went to bed? Probably like what, at noon?
Well, yeah, we would have got to the fights around noon, right?
Yeah,
And we fought pretty early on, so probably about
4 or 5 hours. Yeah, not a full rest yet.
I'm okay.
Well, maybe you could just go back to sleep for a little while longer. We're just waiting right now anyway. We'll wake you up when Henri comes back, or if we need to do something.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt to have more rest.
I'll go back to sleep.
Okay. Morn rolls back, pulls himself into his covers, and puppy dogs.
Nope.
So, the card games are being had. About an hour later, into the card game, Henri comes climbing up the banister at the window, and you hear...
It's just like
You just,
struggle
this
and like
body
bottles
just
clinking and just like oh and I get up, door open. Hey guys, like found some things, and oh, this is some good stuff. Freya, you really should try it. And I'll hold out the bottle of wine, one of them.
Found the bottom of a bottle?
Among other things, yeah.
I will grab the bottle from Henri, and I'm going to point at her, touching her nose with my finger, getting in really close. Don't go running off by yourself. Ever again.
Well, if you must know, I never made it to the estate. I got close, but I didn't go inside.
Yes, but what if somebody found you? What if you got in trouble? We didn't know where you were, we wouldn't have had any way of knowing where you were, or... Just don't do that again. We're all in this together. We're gonna figure this out together, and we're strongest when we're all together.
That's kind of you to say.
I know it probably doesn't mean a whole lot right now because you are probably seeing double, but
I don't.
we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get it all sorted out tomorrow. I know it's hard to wait.
Why is there 3 of you?
Oh, triple. You're saying triple. Okay.
He's crossed over.
She's reached the Holy Land.
The Holy Land. Where's the
gonna-
loon?
Grab her arm and pull her over to where Kaz is sitting down with Jaden. And
I'll be
pop
like,
squat.
Kaz, you try this, and I'll like drink and then like hand it to him. And to him. Which one are you right now?
Her.
Nobody
Okay.
I
knows.
will.
The fortune
I
teller.
will.
Okay.
I'll
Sure.
down the rest of it. Whatever's left.
So I've been through like probably like a bottle and a half at this point.
If you wanted to get shit-faced, Henri, you could have just said so. We need to kill time tonight anyway.
Well, that's not all I did.
Oh yeah? What did you get up to?
Yeah. Well, I thought about just going in myself, and one person getting the shit is better than everybody. Then I got close to the water, and you know how I am with that. Perhaps came to my senses a little bit. Not that it helped.
Well, I'm glad you're safe.
But I made some friends.
Made some friends.
Yeah.
What kind
And
of
they went
friends?
into they tried to go into the keep. But they didn't get very far.
They got inside?
No. They got poofed. And she'll do like a little like
They got poofed. Did somebody see them?
well, no, one pair of them, they crossed the bridge and went toward the gate, and when they went over, they crossed past the guards, they just poof. They were. I made them. I made the animals.
You made them? So
I
you
made
made
the
your friends?
animals. Yeah, I made some friends. Yeah.
That's useful. They poofed, though. That's a little concerning.
Aye.
Hopefully.
And this sent a couple of them to scout the water line to see if there was a way in that way. And of all the ones I made, only the ones I sent up to the set on the top of the buildings came back.
Hmm.
All the rest of them were gone. I don't know. I don't know how.
So we have to go in from above? Is
It's
that
a
what you're
little
saying?
concerning if they have like some kind of device like Jupiter does. Especially because I'm gonna have to use magic means to hide myself. Maybe it was just because they were conjured creatures. I don't know.
I don't know. I know all.
Well, we can
Just
always just
on
sprout
the poof.
rings. We can always just spout wings and fly in. Sounds like that would be safe.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Is it? Have I flown before?
How in the hell are we gonna sprout wings? If you haven't noticed, we're kind of earthbound or something.
I don't know, Henri. I
Well.
think you've already sprouted wings as it is.
Well, I wish they could fly me away from.
Well, Freya and Morn have an invitation to go through the front door. I could actually fly over. Although I think people would notice.
Likely.
I don't know how you sneakily fly over the gate.
You have to be really, 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 really small.
Could you make yourself look like the sky or something? Be a reflection of the sky? Maybe people wouldn't notice you? I don't know if that's something you can do.
Mm-mm.
I know that you can,
Hold up a
shift.
blue sign.
Right. Maybe if we paint you the color of the sky, nobody would
Yeah.
notice.
I'll be completely naked in blue body paint.
There you go. We can make
Just
it happen.
hovering.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple good performance checks. and
I'm
we
a
got
cloud.
Yeah.
Just hope no clouds go by and
Yeah, but
perfectly
the-
outline silhouette.
That. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if the clouds come in, then you're fucked.
Well, that's why you half of your body, the size of the color of the
Yep.
clouds. Then you
I
flip
mean,
over.
if you get close enough for them to see you, you're up to your neck in shite already.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work out.
Yeah, what's an idea?
I'll uncork the last bottle and start to take drinks.
I'll reach for it. I can take a trip down Chi-Town with you.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. I heard somebody say something about Chicago-style deep dish lasagna yesterday, and I thought it made sense.
Where's Chicago?
I have no idea. Some weird old person said it yesterday in the
It's
tavern.
another land. Another land.
There was this old guy, and he was like, "Oh,
What's
the
that?
Chicago-style deep dish lasagna."
It's a pocket dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are so weird.
I'll grab for the bottle. Is that where the
Like,
service
yeah.
came from?
No, I'm gonna wrench it away.
Okay, so are you trying to take it by force, or are you gonna let her take it back?
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not letting you take it.
As she's grabbing for it, I'm gonna try and pull it up to my mouth, so she'll be like grabbing for it while I'm trying to drink out of it. So I would be like forcefully trying to keep her from snatching it back, so that I could at least take a couple drinks out of it before giving it back.
Oh.
So like you'd be grabbing it and I'd be like putting it up to my mouth. Like hurry up and try to drink it while you're grabbing it.
Oh, I see. I see. Let me help you, and I'll tip the bottle up more.
Oh god.
Gloop, gloop, and just like spills down your front a little bit.
That was unexpected.
What the hell are you doing? That's a party foul.
Hey, you dumped it. I was just trying to
I
drink
thought
it.
you were going for it.
I was going for it. Not that fast.
Well, excuse me, princess.
After I have taken a couple glugs of it, I'll hand it back to her and I will prestidigitation the mess that has been made.
Easy enough. Easy enough.
I
At
may
this
have mentioned
point-
this earlier, but I can get everyone inside instantly. Possibly. Ha! That's my 11th win in a row! Look at that.
Oh,
Give me
Oh,
my
but-
cards.
11.
Put them back in my pack.
Kaz, are you losing your touch? You never lose at cards.
I have my touch.
Wait, so
But-
She's really bad.
How inside the building are we talking about?
I can get us from inside to inside, from outside to inside, in a snap of a finger, if the conditions are correct.
and just how are you gonna do that? And I'll like kind of poke at his chest with every like punctuation. Just how are you gonna do that?
Remember when I asked you if you could get the floor plans of the building earlier today, Freya?
That's what the
Yes.
fuck I was trying to do.
I recall.
If you can find a close enough mirror, a large one, probably at least 3x3, then if we get another one on the outside, then I can form portals between them that border the ethereal realm.
Oh,
If we go in the portal on the outside, then we'll end up in the portal on the inside.
so I just have to know where the mirror is? Or
Well, it
do I
has
have
to be
show
close
you?
enough by, because once I know where it is, I have to travel through the ethereal plane, and then I have to touch it in order to form the gateway.
Hmm.
And I can only travel through the ethereal plane for 10 minutes at most.
Okay, so what you're saying is our mission is once we get inside to find a 3x3 mirror, and then
At least. It
tell
can be
you where
larger.
it is. But you need to have the floor plans to be able to know what the inside looks like. I can't just tell you.
I just have to be close enough that I can get to the mirror from the outside within 10 minutes. Of course, I can pass through walls while I'm in the ethereal plane, but it just has to be close enough that I won't run out of time.
Okay. I feel like that is very doable. I imagine he probably has many mirrors if he's like any other or every other baron. They'll like to look at themselves.
Maybe he has a hall full of them.
Probably. He probably walks through it daily, admiring himself, probably talking to himself. Oh, how
He's
are
like
you today? Oh, you look beautiful. You look splendid as he's walking through the hall.
Oh yes. Well, hello there, Mr. Baron. How are you today?
Oh, he probably pats himself on the back too. You're so strong. You're so powerful.
And you're. Nope.
No.
Head down on the table for a second.
At
Okay.
this point, it's probably around 6 p.m. 6, 7. Sun's gone, starting to go down. It's getting dark.
Old friend, are you there?
Yeah.
We've only attempted this one other time before.
Yep.
And you know the repercussions. If we can't find anything within 10 minutes, then we become permanently trapped on the ethereal plane.
Yeah, I would prefer we didn't do that.
This is a nigh impenetrable fortress. I'm afraid we have no other option.
Well, fuck. Can we give Sheena maybe a little bit of time? You know this alien guy. You know he's part of this Justice's boon. You know that he has an inn, and he's been working this area for a while. So maybe he's got a different route.
Maybe.
I really don't like the idea of you went across the bridge and he poofed. Like, I don't like the poofing part.
It's quite a nerve-wracking experience, I'll give you that.
To me, that says anti-magic. And I haven't even been in my body for a couple millennia.
I think we'll be quite alright. After all, the spiritual arts mimic magic, but that doesn't mean that it is magic.
It's a weird gray area, Jaden.
It's worth a shot anyway. Besides, even if the technique is dispelled, we'll just end up right back where we are.
Fair enough. If it works, we have an inn. But if we have an inn, that mirror could be on the opposite side of the whole fucking castle. So, then we gotta figure out where this fucking guy shit is, and then we gotta do this, and we gotta fucking kill him, and fucking... I don't know. How about we just leave, Jaden? How's that? We just leave.
We have 10 minutes, my friend. Better hope your wings can fly me fast enough.
Shit. Yeah, I guess so. I swear to God, if you take me to the ethereal realm for good, I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of my life. Just so you know.
It'll be quite hard to haunt me when I'm trapped there too.
Exactly. Forever.
It's definitely an experience I don't want to have to go through, so I pray
Yeah.
for success.
Yeah, think on it. Think on it. Another hour goes by. Another hour goes by. Morn, you have gotten your full rest by now. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
How shit-faced am I still?
You are coming down
Continue
and
to
you're continuing to drink?
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna finish off whatever I've got.
Yeah, roll a con save.
I will actually roll this one. 15.
You guys watch as Andre continues to drink. You wake up as you watch Morn, you wake up and kind of roll over and like do like a, and you just see Andre just and you're like, oh, we're drinking. Fuck
It seems
yeah.
like you started without me.
And then you watch Andre go green and go and catch it and then like push it back down and then just
Oh, you got any more? You got any more?
Well, I went through one bottle in the alley,
Mhm.
and then Kaz finished off what was in the second bottle, so like a third of it left, I think, probably at that point. And then after that, Freya had some.
There's
So-
probably like a half a bottle left of your third at this point.
Okay. I'll just be like, I'm sorry to, not invite you to the party. You just seem like you're so peaceful over there in
I
Inland and all that.
appreciate that. I got a much needed sleep, but it's the night before. There's no better way to calm yourself, right?
Oh, well, but of course. Name better way.
If I hadn't been giving it up, I'd have a whole stash here. Fortunately, I got rid of it.
You got rid of what?
The free drinks from Jupiter. Part of me thought maybe it was time to be done with that stuff. Don't worry, no worries, no worries. I still have Scorpion Tail, so I will. I'll pull that out instead.
I'll just look at the bottle and just go back to the wine.
You see him pull out the dark brown glass container with like the weird like foreign language you're not accustomed to. It's got like a symbol on it, and you're like instantly, even piss drunk, you're like, no.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's like super absinthe, bro. Hell no.
Yeah, no, instant. You're just like, fuck that. Morn just kind of like flicks the lips and gives like a little sniff and just.
That's all you, big guy.
Yeah, well, you don't need much sleep tonight either. You're a elf, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
The others should probably get some sleep, but we could have some.
Some of that?
Yeah, Freya likes it too, but
No, I don't. I've never had a good experience with that stuff. I don't know how you still have that with you. Or how you've gotten
Did
so
I-
lucky with it.
Did I try it before?
I thought you did.
In the tunnel, right?
Yes, you did. You had a good trip. Yep.
it's good stuff. It's
I
good
think
stuff.
I was the only one that had a bad trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Freya had a bad trip. Morn
Twice.
had
I
a
think
good trip.
twice I've had a bad trip on it.
Yep.
I will let you have fun with that. As much as
Yeah.
I would enjoy having some fun with you, I've not had a good experience with that stuff, so
Yeah,
I'll leave that
Morn
to
had
you.
Morn had a good
No.
trip and flashes his jewels to everybody.
Ah yes, that's right.
No, that's okay. I can have this. Though I do have. No, we probably shouldn't do that here, Mikhail.
Do what?
Well, this. I'm gonna take out a different bottle. This is a bottle of Sheen. I don't know what it does.
Bottle
Bottle of Sheen. Sheen.
Do I know what this is?
Shit. Where'd you get that again?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to
Isn't
remember.
that
where
like
you got
some
that.
random bottles he acquired?
He doesn't remember.
I thought it was like he got like some random.
Bottle of
remember.
Sheen. Maybe it was from the Turtles. Could have been from Hell. Oh, there's a whole bunch of places this could be from.
Yeah, so I'm trying to
You've
remember.
acquired
Bobo
some
has
bottles
given
of
it to
shit
you?
some weird places, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Maybe Bobo gave
Yeah.
it to you?
No,
If
it wasn't
Bobo,
that far
Bobo
ago.
gave it to me, I wouldn't have it. I would've
It
just
was
heard
more
that.
recent. I would say it was
Yeah.
either the Turtles or Hell, probably.
The turtles.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know when we
yeah.
were staying with the
Well,
Turtles.
In the
the
swamp.
Turtles gave me a pipe of
Oh,
good shit. I don't know if they gave me
yeah.
a bottle of.
Yeah, they gave you that
No,
pipe.
I feel like the Sheen is from Hell.
That's what I'm worried about.
I
Out of
feel like
character.
I feel like it's from Hell. I feel like it's from Hell.
No.
Yeah, I feel like the
Oh,
Sheen is from
no.
Hell because I think you got that. You got a box of some stuff, some drugs. Yeah. The turtles was basically like, think of tobacco and marijuana is what it was.
It was like rolling
Basically.
a cliff, but putting it in a pipe.
Yeah, there was a
So
bunch of
where-
shit in Hail that you guys
Am I-
got randomly that I put out there, and I was like, they'll never pick this up, and you guys picked up fucking everything, and I was like, oh baby,
You underestimate our ability to get fucked up.
yeah.
It's not something I would have grabbed from the other city we were in. What was it called?
Dollar?
Not. Yeah. Space Network is on my list. It seems like I added it to my list after we went to the Turtles.
Possibly.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Can't-
Maybe
I can't remember.
Oh no.
I just know that that's something I placed in the world.
Yep, and I have it, and I'm offering that up too. So if Freya, if you don't want Scorpion Tail, we could.
Do I know what that is?
No, you've never heard of Sheen.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn it down as long as it's not Scorpion Tail, because I've not
Yeah,
had
it's
a bad
not-
experience with it.
I don't. I mean, I was hoping not to do this, until we got out of McKill. Just, this might. I was trying to, he kind of messed up in Dollar, but this is, we have a free night.
We kind of messed up in Dollar. One of the parties had a full blown OD.
They kind of messed up. That's a fucking understatement. But okay.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I
But-
mean, if you've still got a bottle of stuff and it's not Scorpion Tail,
Not Scorpion Tail, I promise.
I'll do some. I'll have some. Thinking it's just another hard alcohol, I'll be happily partake in it.
I'm gonna give it a whiff real fast.
Oh no. Kaz, you want some?
I do not.
Kaz, Kaz, do you know what that is? What this stuff is?
I don't.
That worries me.
I feel like somebody's got to babysit, so.
No.
Can't Ozzy
no,
babysit?
We don't have until tomorrow, and I feel pretty safe in this room. No one's gonna. We have a safe night, I think.
You say that
I'm not
now.
gonna get
and then-
crazy.
and then
Let's have a
you-
couple little
you-
drinks. Relax.
You
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
you see more. You say that now, and then just 10 minutes from now, you know who's gonna fucking show up again and be like, "Oh, I'm fucking powerful and shite, and I could kill you if I fucking wanted to, but I'm not gonna because I like fucking with your head."
Drunk
Okay.
Henri is seriously a
No,
fucking
no,
mood.
Andre, you're right. And I'm kind of waking up a little more now. Let's not do this. Let's just go get some more drinks from downstairs. It shouldn't be me though.
Yeah, you can't go downstairs.
I'm gone.
I
Well,
don't think Henri will be served if Henri goes downstairs.
Kaz, you go get
Don't
some.
serve me. I'm personable.
No,
Kaz, you owe
Am I
me.
not
because-
pretty enough for
Oh,
them?
Honor, you're gorgeous, but the problem is that you're heavily intoxicated, and if you even make it down the stairs, they probably will not want to make that harder for you.
Well, that's fair.
Kaz,
Probably
Kaz,
going down the
you
stairs.
owe me. So, because earlier, they paid us a lot of gold for the fight that we won. So now you owe me to go down and buy some drinks.
Is that how that works?
Wait,
How the
What?
fuck does that work?
you got
I earned
money
you
for
some gold.
something?
I earned you lots of gold.
I didn't get any gold.
Yeah, Freya has it, but we're gonna give it to you.
Didn't you bet?
Oh, well, it sounds like Freya owes you.
Well, she can't go down though.
I can go down. Okay, I'm gonna disguise self. I'm gonna make myself look like a miner, like an old man. Not an old man, but like a mine worker.
Oh, okay.
Not a minor,
I
but a
thought. Okay,
minor.
I was like, I went two different directions with this. I was like,
Yeah,
you're a
yeah,
minor,
I
but
didn't-
you're an old man.
No, but-
I'm really confused.
Minor, like a I don't know, like a worker, like a construction or miner or something.
Okay.
Blacksmith, whatever. So, like somebody
Yeah,
that looks
I
like
was
they.
like, did she form a fake ID for a fake identity who's underage and she's gonna test the fake ID? Why not? What?
And that could be a
Okay,
thing.
happening?
That could be a thing. So I'm going.
I'm glad to know my
You
mind
fucking
went in the
imagine
same
a
direction.
fake-
Whatever.
I mean, as soon as she said old man, my mind instantly went from OR to ER.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
but like maybe middle-aged guy.
Yeah.
Look, like real worn, like I don't know, dark marks and stuff on me. Like I've been out working.
Put in a day's work.
You got
Yeah.
your hard hat on still, and you
Yeah.
got your fucking
I'll have like
Cover-
middle
coveralls.
class.
your
Yeah.
your gators, your
Kai,
coveralls.
I was in the same boat as you, Kai. I was like, this makes no sense, but I'm gonna roll with it because
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
here.
I just realized I'm not even on the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
I gotta be
So-
I gotta be a moderator.
You gotta be a
you
moderator,
don't.
yo.
So
Anyway, so then I'm gonna have like middle.
not
I'm
doing
gonna
my
look middle
duty.
class, but like I'm a hard worker. My clothes are gonna be just a little bit tattered. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have red hair, and it's gonna be back in like a bun. I'm a guy. I'm a dude.
Blue
I'm
collar
gonna have
McKill
like
worker.
I'm gonna have like a scruffy beard.
Glovin.
Yeah.
'Kay.
Yeah. Just kind of go with that, and I'm gonna throw a peace sign at everybody.
What could it be between that and Muhammad?
I'll be
It's
back
either
in.
McLovin or Muhammad.
I'm gonna throw a
What
peace
the
sign
fuck
at
would it
everybody, and I'm gonna go downstairs with my coin and
'Kay.
retrieve some beverages.
Okay. So you walk downstairs, walk up
Heard
to the
that,
bartender. You're easily able to obtain some drinks. Cost you about 25 silver.
Okay. So
I'd
I'll.
like to point out that disguise self doesn't change your voice. Alter self does. Not disguise self.
Well, you could just change it, or if you could
Maybe
just
I
change
have a
your
high
voice.
pitched voice.
Change your voice.
You could
I'll
change your voice a little
I'll be
lower.
like, excuse me, sir.
You do it, Johnny.
Or
Cash.
ma'am. I would like.
Good, ma'am.
I would like some bottles of your finest hard liquor.
Maybe Freya's just really, really good at voice acting.
What?
I sound
If
like
you had
a
want-
man. I'm a man.
You should have taken the
go to
clamp of
war!
destiny.
I'm a man.
If he had the clamp, he'd get +2 to that performance.
Oh god.
Yeah, but
Shit.
there's a bulge in the front where it fits a package, so I don't think that works in the female. It might be like a
don't know,
really
it might.
awkward bulge in the front. I mean, it might. I'm
want a
not here.
I want a
I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to tell you who you can and can't be. I'm just telling you there's a bulge in the front on that bad boy. So.
So I would have gotten like, let's say like 4 bottles of like hard liquor, I guess.
Easy enough. Oh, so 4 bottles? So probably add like another 15 silver on top of that.
Ain't too bad. I need to subtract my gold cost for all the wine that I bought.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be cheating, bitch.
I forgot about that.
All right.
I don't have much gold.
I have 33. Now I have 30.
I will go
Well,
back
So
upstairs.
as you make your way back to the room, you have a bunch of liquor bottles,
Mhm.
and the night is yours. It's around 10 p.m. at this point. It's late. It's getting late.
Perfect. We'll have a couple drinks. We'll have some for later. We'll have a couple bottles we can take with us. And yeah.
Anybody doing anything in the meantime?
Finishing off that wine.
Okay. You finish off the wine, make one more con save. Beat a 17.
Oh, that's a tough save. Poor
I mean,
Andre.
it kept going up.
Perfect.
Andre finishes off the bottle with ease, laughs, turns to you all, and goes, and like throws up and it just runs.
Oh, come on.
And it's not like a full blown like spray. It's like when
I
you
couldn't
pour
even make it to the balcony.
like peroxide, and I mean you're piss drunk. You went through 3 bottles of wine. You think your ass can stand at this point?
Fair.
Shit. It's like pouring
Have a-
baking soda
Hey,
and
hey,
vinegar into the
hey,
volcano. It just kind of
hey.
comes out and then runs.
Listen here, I'll have you know, I'm a fucking elf. I can do whatever the fuck I want, okay?
I'm 200. And she's like talking and telling you like how old she is, and like slowly
Most-
passing out.
95 years old.
And as she slowly passes out, you watch as the head tilts back, and just yeah, it's just 95 years old. It's like, and she just passes out.
It's basically just pure wine.
Yeah, it's like red, just red, nasty red. It smells awful. The whole room smells now.
Excellent.
Just
Prestidigitation. Solved.
instant, just ugh.
Yep, it's just immediate. It's like it's an instinctual reaction at this point.
Hey, elves cannot be magically put to sleep, but there's nothing about alcoholically put to sleep.
It's very
Oh.
true, Henri.
As Henri passes the fuck out, what are the rest of you doing? Or should we skip forward? Skipping forward, we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say we probably just had a couple drinks and then turned in for the night.
Morn,
Oh, I
you do
would-
not. Oh, go ahead.
No, man.
I was gonna say, Morn, you do not need a long rest. You can kind of take a short rest if you want to offset getting a point of exhaustion for tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You did like when you get drunk too early in the day, and then you fall asleep at like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yo,
And then you wake
Yeah.
up at like 11. You're like, shit.
I'm gonna
you-
feel like
you know-
I
trash.
did one of those.
You know you're fucked that night. You know you're
Yeah.
fucked. You're just like, no. But you guys all find your sleeping arrangements. You guys position Henri so she doesn't throw up again and like, choke on her own shit.
That
She-
sounds terrible.
Hey,
Safety.
I've had that. I've seen that shit happen. It's no
True.
joke.
It is
It's a terrible
not.
way to go.
Yeah. Seen it happen. Literally watched somebody throw up and go up and back down. And we just went, oh, and like turned it on to his side and like washed the water out. But you guys all find your sleeping spots. Jaden, you make your way across the hallway into your room and lay down. Kind of. You go to bed, but you're anxious.
Yeah.
When Sheena leaves, it
This is
does stuff
definitely
like
the music
this.
of anxiety.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I was having a good time.
Yeah.
What is that? That's from Pokemon, isn't it?
That was Pokemon.
Yes.
This is Zelda.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that. I just can't think of what Pokemon song.
This is. I mean, we kind of woke up and partied, so
Yeah.
the last song wasn't awful.
True.
It was pretty bad.
But the night goes on. About 3 a.m. Yeah, I'd say about 3 a.m. 2:33 a.m. Jaden, wake up! Wake up now!
I'd spring awake, like on guard.
Balcony! Look over the balcony! Go now! She's
I'll quickly move out.
Sheena's laying on the ground, like up against the building, and she looks to be holding her side.
I'll quickly make my way down the balcony.
Okay, you make your way down, and she is pale, like sweaty, pale, and she has a gash along the right rib cage.
Shit.
I'll race over to her, sort of sliding across the ground. Once I get to her, I'll say, "What happened?"
I got the information. It's worse than we thought. I just made it out. Ah. He got me on the way out. But it was worth it. I think I need to take a little bit of a nap. I just... And she like passes out. She's still breathing, but she just seems to like pass out.
I'll take like a few seconds. My eyes will just sort of dart around the place, check the corners, dark areas, make sure nobody followed her.
A perception check.
I'll tell Ozzy to do the same thing.
Okay. Nice roll.
Damn.
Okay. You instantly shift into oh shit mode. And as you cover the wound with the hand to stop the bleeding, it's not like profuse, but it is a steady like drip. Like she got cut deep enough where it's continuously coming. And she
Yeah.
looks pale. And as you cover the wound, she lurches for kind of like a split second, but not much more than that. And you look back towards the small blood splattering that comes from the alleyway and the trail. And you look back, and you do see in the far distance, you do see lights. And Ozzy, I think she's being followed.
Not for long. Let's carry her inside first, and then I'll deal with these people.
Go, quick!
Yeah, I'll carry her inside.
Okay. Are you going up the balcony way, or are you going up to the front door?
I'll go up the balcony way if I can.
Okay, make a strength check. Because now you're carrying a person about your same weight, roughly.
I'll walk up and see, like, I'll kind of be like, this is probably going to be a challenge. We don't have time for this. Ozzy, dive. We're going to need to fly anyway.
Got it!
Cool.
And I'll go under spirit possession, and I'll fly her up now, since I have flying speed.
Easy enough at this point. You're able to just... And you take off with her in your arms. You get to the balcony and you bring her on, and you quickly do kind of like a makeshift bandage around the side, just enough to slow the bleeding, not enough to stop it, but you do slow it. And there is a small blood. There's nothing going up the stairs and up onto the balcony, but you do notice, like at the bottom where she was kind of resting along the building, there is kind of like a little blood pool, like a tiny one.
Okay. Once I staunch it.
Oh, once you go back to the balcony, though, you do look out, and it looks to be the city guards and that large, and it's like 4 blocks away, but you're able to catch glimpses. I mean, with the 24, you're able to catch glimpses. You do see the large robot, with the light, basically waving over the alleys. What are you doing?
As much as I want to kill them, old friend, this might not be a battle we want to take here.
I'm gonna go with option 2. Wake the elf up. Have her wipe the blood. Go, now.
Right. I'll make my way into the other room.
Okay, you guys hear the. Did you guys lock the door into your bedroom or no?
No.
No? Okay. The door opens up, Jane.
I'll look around for Honre. If I see her, I'll nudge her.
Yeah, Honre's just passed out against, like, just like passed out, sleeping upright.
Oh, that drunk snore where they take in a bunch of air.
Yeah.
She's gonna have an awful hangover when she wakes up right now. I just feel bad.
Okay, Honre, you feel like this poking into your body. Honre? Oh, she died in real life.
Yeah, you're muted on.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was blowing my nose and I didn't want the noise to interrupt. Like, yeah. What's going on?
Probably not a good
Oh.
sight, because the first thing she opens her eyes at is a helmet of a black dragon with glowing green eyes. Because I'm still possessed.
Fucking swords out immediately. What the fuck?
What's going on?
I was gonna say, I feel like we would have woken up to that.
Oh yeah, all of you guys just you just hear, oh fuck, and like sword out, and you guys, all of you guys wake up to this individual standing in the center of the room with this helm on and these two just emerald glowing eyes.
I would ready my bow.
Oh, it's Jaden. What's wrong? We've
Relax.
seen this form. We've seen this form before.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have. Morn has, yep,
Yeah,
and Honor
I-
has too.
I have
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
I think.
It just
But-
surprised me.
But yeah, I was gonna say she's also hungover as a mother.
Oh yeah. What do you need, Jaden?
Relax, relax. Have a trauma against black dragons or something.
No.
Okay, good.
Good shit.
I need your help with something.
Okay. Wait. What?
Quickly, Jaden. They're only a couple blocks away.
Follow me. And I'm just gonna grab her shoulder, start yanking her towards the other room.
Okay.
Does this one have the ability to wipe blood away?
I have no idea. You said look for the elf.
Yeah, there's two of them. I don't know. Whichever one can fucking wipe shit.
That one's a half elf, you fucking ghost lizard.
I don't fucking know. It's all fucking elves to me.
It's all Greek to me.
No wonder you fucking died. Just shut up.
Fuck you.
Damn. Damn, son.
So we hear
Um,
Jaden like yelling, "No wonder you fucking died!" But we can't
Yeah.
hear the other side of the conversation.
I'll yank her over to the balcony and I'll point down at the bloodstain.
What the hell happened?
Sheena got attacked. They're about 4 blocks away, and it looks like they're breaking out that new toy of theirs.
About 3 blocks at this point, and it looks like they've found the trail and are tracing something.
We need to get rid of the evidence all around this establishment.
Well, I mean, if you needed me to fix something, I could do that. But
Get the other one, you fucking dumb meatbag.
Oh my god. Just sort of like shaking my head, trying to like, shut up! I don't need you right now. I'll go over to Freya. Okay, you're the one who can clean stuff up, right?
Yes. Why?
Okay, you need to come clean this up, and I'll drag her by the arm.
Okay, I'll follow.
be my slave, bitch.
Mm.
I'm gonna get up and at least wander into the hallway,
So
kind
I'd
of edge to
follow.
the room.
Yeah. Are they going out the door or the balcony?
Over
Balcony.
into Jaden's room, like Jaden and Sheena's room, and like over to the balcony. You see him like dragging her hastily over to like the balcony.
Yeah, I'm going to the entrance to their room.
Same.
You guys do see Sheena kind of laying on the bed, and you do see a small pool of blood, kind of like the white bandage is not white anymore, and the side of the bed is beginning to get a small stain of blood.
Do I see this?
Are you in the room? Did you?
I would assume that I'm following everybody.
Then yeah.
But yeah, I'll. Oh,
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Sheena.
Okay. You run
So
over, and
the
she's
blood.
pale and white and clammy.
She heals for 10 HP.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Feels a lot better. Back to Jaden. Freya, you do look over the balcony edge. Make a perception check. You do see kind of what he's pointing at. You do see some blood down below you, and a little bit out into the courtyard, but you don't see all, like a ton of it. You're assuming there's a trail because of your background, but you're not sure how much. And you do see like a light every once in a while kind of sweep up and around. And you guys ran from it the last time, so you do know something big's following.
So in that case, I would jump down.
Okay.
To get closer to it, so I can try and clean that and what I see, as well as potentially peek around the corner and clean.
It's a so it's when you jump down, it's like a courtyard, because remember the inn is right off of the arena basically.
Right.
So there's like this giant open courtyard, and then there's like then there's houses probably about 100 feet away, and then there's like a couple blocks worth of alleys, and the light's coming from like 2 or 3 blocks away down the alleyway.
So I want to try and clean up what I can see, and then I want to create a fake. I want to take what is already basically just mirror image what I see, the other pools,
In
and
another
lead in a
direction.
different direction. Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. You quickly do a dexterity check. Just general dexterity, because you're doing all of this and running across this courtyard at like 3 a.m. Oh, easy enough. You woke up rather abruptly, and you shook out all of the cobwebs quickly and are like sprinting and like cleaning everything up you can see blood wise. And immediately, the moment you get to the alleys, the edge of the alleys where it comes out into this courtyard, you immediately start to make this fake trail, and you mimic the act of blood basically seeping and falling out of somebody, and you mimic this trail going in the opposite direction of the inn. And how far are you going to do it? Are you just going to do a little bit, or are you going to try and make it go for a little ways?
I want to try to make it go a couple blocks.
Okay. So you guys watch as Freya just takes off into the night and just starts. So roll a stealth check. Unless you're not going to.
Oh, good point. So I'm gonna be stealthy about this. So when I roll stealth, I'm gonna also do pass without a trace.
Okay.
So 26.
Okay, easy enough. You disappear into the night and you create this trail along the way. You do so for a ways.
While she's doing that, I would want to get up on like the eaves of the building and just flatten myself against it, try to keep a lookout, see what's
Okay.
going on.
Roll perception.
Okay, first.
Not
60.
stealth, perception.
Yeah.
It's the same thing? Okay.
Fuck.
Even worse.
You get your drunk ass back to bed.
Andre clambers up to the top of the building and just like takes a look around. So you do see the lights in the distance, but that's all you're able to make out at this point. It's still pretty dark out, which usually you have pretty good eyesight, but you're a little cloudy and the eyesight's a little fucky from being so hungover. So you're having a hard time actually focusing on the whereabouts of everything. Usually you're really good at pulling in 2 or 3 aspects of everything and piecing it together, but just this one thing and focusing really you're having a tough time.
My elf eyes aren't working.
Just slapping yourself.
A little percussive maintenance.
Yeah. About 30 minutes goes by, Freya. You're able to make a trail that goes, around in like this giant loop almost. You avoid a lot of guards that are making their way around the streets. You're not disguised, but luckily you rolled a really high stealth check, so you're able to make basically this giant circle of blood trails, and even on the way back, you throw like a couple little blood spots in these alleys on the way back, so it makes it super confusing, so that even if they follow the circle all the way around, they'll still find blood spatters all over the place, and it doesn't make any sense. To people who know how to track, it makes no sense.
Perfect.
You make your way back to the inn. You almost run into the automaton
Automaton.
one time, and you do actually get up decently close enough to make it out. It stands about 10 feet, and it has shoulders that are about twice the size of Morn. And one of the hands is a claw, while the other side of the hand is almost this like javelin, almost spear-looking thing with these barbs at the end of it. And it's one giant eye, and wherever the eye looks, this giant almost beam of light just waves. And there's two guards that follow behind it that seem to be ordering it to look in certain directions.
Lovely. I will make my way back and let Jade know that I think I cleaned up pretty far back and hopefully led them on a pretty good goose chase.
Okay.
That's good.
What happened?
Apparently, while Sheena was out doing some recon, gathering some intel, she was attacked.
Well,
She rolls over in the bed. All right. So since you guys were so nice as to patch me up, I believe I owe you an explanation. I didn't want to come back until morning, but I got ambushed. So, and she kind of like pushes herself up into the bed. Oh, and I left a stain on the bed. I'm not sleeping in that. Ugh. She leans back and puts a pillow kind of behind her back. Sits up, pulls her hair back into a ponytail. Well, I have good news and bad news. Good news. There's 3 ways to get into this building. Bad news. 2 of them are extremely unpleasant ways of going about it. 1, you're already doing it. Meeting with Gregarian, it seems like I talked to the previous champion, or the current champion, I should say, and I paid a little bit of money to ask what the exchange usually pertains. You too are not just invited. It is anybody within your house, your slave camp. So, you can bring whoever you would like, but the only 2 people that are allowed to speak are the slave per se, with the okay from his master, and the slave master. Problem 2. There's an anti-magic field that encompasses the entire grounds of the the castle and the inner works, meaning disguise self will not work. Nor does most magics. It seems to be just the outer layers. The inner layers, magic does work, but there's some sort of circular ring of anti-magic that encompasses the entire castle that you have to pass through. Almost like a gated system. Three. I had a discussion. This is where my whole plan went awry. Ilian. Yes, I know, Jaden, you don't really care for him very much, but he makes for very good info. Ilian led me to the canal that they used to bring the slaves through. I waited for about 5 hours until they got a new shipment. He has a what is the word I would like to use? An experiment that he created that is semi-loyal to him. Its name is Krillin. He is a hodgepodge of different species. Not very smart, but he does the pickups and the take. I cornered him, and for a certain price, he might be willing to guide you through the canal. I don't know what it entails, as the moment I got this information from him, I was jumped by 2 black cloaked figures. I managed to kill one, but the other one gave me this. If you want my opinion, I would suggest sending somebody in with Morn that doesn't have to use magic. Because you two, and she points at Andre and Freya, have to use disguise self, and that will just be dispelled the moment you walk through.
Would a hood suffice?
Do you usually eat a dinner with a hood up?
No.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, it might be kind of hard to keep a hood
He's
up.
going to be expecting you in formal attire, dressed nicely, and the master of the house to speak.
I don't have any nice clothes.
I would assume you probably should go get some made.
We can fix that
It's a
easily.
good idea.
Dealing with barons and the royals, fuck. It takes a certain etiquette.
I think I could deal with barons, and their etiquette. I'm not sure I could make it in.
Do you have a way to get in?
Well, based on what you told me, I can't walk in through the door.
Why is that?
Reasons?
She kind of raises the eyebrow and looks at you. Are you disguise self as well?
I don't really know.
To clarify that, Kaz, I don't believe that is magic.
Yeah, I don't really know
I don't think
if it is either. And I don't really think that Kaz would know either.
Yeah, no, a changeling's change shape isn't magical.
No. Yeah, no, that's literally, it's a physical transformation. Like you actually are altering your physical body.
Yeah, it's not an illusion.
Yeah.
So then you could look like Freya as a human, and then us two could go in.
But that wouldn't work because if she changes herself, disguise self, it'll just be wiped. I just clarified that.
We were discussing earlier. I have a way of getting everybody inside, possibly. I know you're not gonna like it, but I was thinking of trying out that experimental technique again. If we get, Ozzy's wings can carry me fast enough. If I could just find a mirror, we can do it. I trust him.
I'm sure there's plenty of mirrors. I'm more worried. I don't know if you can pass the outer walls to the inner walls via magic. I believe even passing through the ethereal realm is still magic, Jaden. I don't know the ramifications that'll happen trying to pass through that barrier. That's still a form of magic, Jaden. I've taught you this.
Do you know how to get rid of the barrier?
I don't. There has to be some kind of central focal for this, or an individual. I'm going to assume two things. One, the black cloaked individual, Jaden, you told me about earlier that was talking to Gregarian. Or two, some kind of trinket, amulet, orb, I don't know. Something that they keep. It's a failsafe. It keeps items and things from going through and harming him.
So how far in does it go? You mentioned it's on the perimeter, but the inside grounds don't seem to be affected.
It's also not a bubble that extends over the top.
So you're going to drop yourself into the castle. That sounds like a suicide mission.
What if we did the cloud thing?
Cloud thing.
Yeah, we can turn into clouds.
Okay.
Kaz is gonna be like, God damn it! Stop giving away my secrets.
I mean, we could do that and go up over the top. But the problem is wherever you land, you know, there's a risk that someone's going to see a person, a cloud of fog hit the ground and turn into a person.
I don't think it's instant, is it? I think it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like you have to sit and think about it, right?
I think it's a turn or an action, so
Okay.
it's 2 seconds.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
we need to talk about this, but you guys need to get some sleep still. I think we should talk about this in the morning.
It has been 4 hours since I passed.
Yeah, for you, yes. Yeah, because you guys went to bed around 10-ish. And it's about 3 a.m. at this point, 4 a.m.
Well, I'm up now. So
Well, I'm alright with having this discussion tomorrow, as long as we make no hasty decisions tonight. I'm not feeling the best, obviously. I thank you, though.
I don't like it if I can't go in.
Never said you couldn't go in. There are options. You a plan that I've kind of thought about in the small time frame that I've had. And you can take it, leave it, or alter it. But for now, please exit my room. I'm going to strip my clothes off and out of this blood, and I'm going to go to sleep. Jaden, if you could please drop that ghastly dive of yours.
Oh, right.
Appreciate it. What? It makes you look sexy. It's about the only time.
I will go back to the other room.
Ozzy definitely watches them.
You don't know shit. You might.
Headcanon, he does.
You return to your rooms, and for those of you that still need rest, you lay back down, head swimming with options now, as you slowly progress back into sleep.
I
Jaden.
would.
Oh, well, minus Andre, obviously.
Yeah. Sorry,
But
finish what you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say, Jaden, you crawl in next to her, and she rolls onto her left side because the gash is on her right, kind of away from you, which is unnormal. But she looks like she's very uncomfortable at this point. And she immediately falls asleep. The hours pass. Do you have something you want to do?
Just wanted to go up. What? How? What's the night sky like right now?
Cloudy.
Shit.
Very, very, very cloudy, almost overcast.
Mm.
When you look out over the tops of the buildings, the fog is actually really low.
Yeah. Mm. Still, I guess I'll go up on the roof for a little bit and just stare and be like, sort of offering a prayer to Loon and being like, I don't know what to do. I know she's in there.
I've technically finished my long rest too, so if I see Andre go to the roof, I will also go to the roof. I'll keep, a distance.
Okay.
I just don't want her to disappear again.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just kind of talking to herself, you think. But I'm asking Loon for any guidance she can possibly give, if there is any to be given.
As you extend not your consciousness, but your spiritual being towards the sky, asking for something.
Almost like on the verge of tears, begging.
The sky gives nothing. The fog continues to roll, and it's just kind of a damp evening, or morning, I should say, as you just offer your prayers to the sky. The hours do pass by, as you are granted by the morning. As the morning arrives, you each of you wake up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna head downstairs to the counter.
Okay. Can I help you?
Yes, I was wondering if you had any raw ingredients I could purview.
Raw, like meat, or some eggs, or what you looking for?
Yeah, just anything that I could prepare myself. I'm not looking for anything cooked.
Oh, what would you like?
I'll pick up about enough ingredients for helping of Sheena's favorite breakfast.
Okay. Probably cost you like 2 silver. Nothing
Okay.
it's nothing crazy, He's able to scrounge up all the ingredients that you need, and he kind of brings them out in like a small little box.
Yeah, I'll put 2 silver down.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Enjoy your morning.
Yes, thank you. You too. And I'll head back up to my room, and I'll get started with that, because I am proficient in cook's utensils.
Sounds good. As you just whip up this little makeshift stove, and you're just whipping up the breakfast.
He got the fucking camp stove out.
She sits up, intrigued, smirking at you, and at the same time kind of giving you that, the sexy kitten eyes, oh, you cooking breakfast. But you are making breakfast. She sits up, partially dresses herself as she rebandages her side. The cure wounds definitely sealed the wound, so she, it's not bleeding. It's just tender at this point. The rest of you guys do wake up though. Honor and Kaz, you guys have both been up for a while.
Yeah, would you have done anything while I was up there, or you just...
Creepily watching.
No, just creepily watching.
Copy?
At one point, Honore, before you turn around to go back inside, you turn around and Kaz just sitting at the bottom of the balcony, just.
How long have you been there?
It's me.
A couple hours.
Right.
Just take it in the night sky.
Well, I don't know what you heard. But, that's between you and me and her, and I'll point to the sky.
I didn't hear anything. And then I'll say under my breath, she probably didn't either.
Do I hear?
Kaz is such a raging
Kaz!
idiot.
Are you stealthily saying it, Kaz, or are you just kind of like,
Maybe in between.
okay? Roll a perception check. Yeah, you heard it.
You want to get some breakfast?
Probably just the clouds got in her way. But yes, I would like breakfast. Let's go.
You make your way inside. Smell breakfast, but you don't see it. Or you smell a breakfast, but you don't see it.
That smells like breakfast.
Let's
I
do a
will
toucan
do-
Sam and follow
I
our
will-
nose.
I'll do my same disguise
float
self I did
float
last
along
night.
the little vapor scent lines. Like Looney Tunes.
I'll
Sorry,
do-
Faye, what'd you say?
No, I was just saying I was gonna do my same disguise self I did last night. The working
The old
individual,
man?
the man, yeah. Go downstairs
Okay.
and acquire some breakfast
Okay, cost you, we'll say 8 silver total.
for everybody, not just for mine.
Yeah, for everybody.
I will give him 10.
Perfect.
Flexing on him.
Yep.
Much appreciated. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Have a lovely afternoon.
Sounds like me at work.
Okay. I will. Thank you.
And I will very macho man try to do a manly strut carrying the food.
I do
Yeah. Up the stairs.
Okay. Yep. So you guys watch as she walks back in, this old dude holding all this food trays and whatnot, just doing this weird back, this huge, back to back, stride, bringing the food in.
And I'll be like,
Sits
I got
down
breakfast.
to eat. Man spreads his legs just as far as the
Oh, yeah.
hips will allow.
I'll
Just
totally play it
taking
up.
up as much space as possible.
Yep.
I mean,
totally play
it's
it up.
the only way. It's the only way.
Yeah.
Feels good to have balls.
Hey, it's the only
Come
way, man.
on,
They gotta breathe. They
everybody.
gotta breathe.
True.
I brought
true.
breakfast. Breakfast is served.
Bitch.
Breakfast.
Brought
You
the
guys-
finest meats in the land.
And the biggest one. Yeah,
I think disguise self allows you to choose, right?
I mean,
How big your inventory dick is.
just whale. You guys sit down. You guys begin to eat. Jaden, you finish your breakfast for Sheena. You guys sit and have a very nice, kind of semi-romantic breakfast. You know, much appreciated on her end.
Anything that's good is better made homemade.
I don't disagree there. I don't get that very often. What do you think they're going to choose?
I'm not sure.
I feel like the little experiment could be bribed easily and a back way in. But they still need to show up for this dinner.
Right. Your personal theory was that the field was being projected by an item or a person, right?
If I had to make my guess, I would say one or the other.
The day, maybe it was like 2 or 3 days ago, there was a blue-robed individual in the pillbox as well, right?
Mhm.
That was the licensed mage guild member.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just making sure that that person and the black-robed person are two different people.
Yep.
Okay. And I'll say, a few days ago when I was in the arena, I saw a blue-robed individual sitting next to Gregarian. From what I was able to find out, he seemed to be...
A gilded mage.
Right.
So he's within that castle somewhere.
I think he might be the one that was contracted to put that field up.
That makes that more difficult then. That is a moving individual. They don't have to be stationary.
They still have to be somewhere in the castle, though.
That's a large castle, Jaden. He could be anywhere. Or she. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you have to ask the question, are they heavily guarded? Are they roaming freely? Are they locked in a room somewhere? That complicates things.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good option.
But if the field only covers the outer layers, as you said, once we get inside, maybe then I could do the technique.
Yes. In theory. Yes.
I could grab the subject that the person that they're searching for, the relative of that moon elf, most likely. Then I could quickly pass them through the ethereal plane and make our escape.
In theory, yes. If it's not too far of a distance. How far do you have to be in between mirrors?
From the testing that we did, there doesn't seem to be a distance limit, just a time limit. It's a big castle, but Ozzy can fly me pretty fast.
True. Maybe. I think we need to have a discussion with them. And she slowly makes her way to the edge of the bed and kind of starts to stand up and put her clothes on.
I agree.
Well, let's go ruin a morning. And she stands up, pulls her shirt slowly over the top of the head.
One more thing.
What?
the information that Ozzy gave me, and the information that I told them yesterday aren't exactly one and the same.
Oh,
I withheld some bits.
like
Things related to the stone.
the lodestone, correct?
Yes. And I also found out that there's some sort of second stone involved, some sort of bloodstone, I believe Ozzy called it.
Yes, I do. I do remember you telling me about this. It's an unnatural stone, artificially created. That'll be interesting.
Hmm.
I don't know how we're going to manage to swipe either one of those if we go down there with them.
We'll have to think of something then.
Yes, we will. Let's go have a discussion. I'm already tired and I just woke up.
I'll nod.
She slowly makes her way across the room and opens the door. And 5 seconds later, you guys hear a bop, bop, bop on the door.
Come in. I'm still in my man.
My mouth's
Disguise.
full of food, so
You guys, as watch as Sheena she doesn't like hobble, but like slowly walks through the door. Yeah.
I'm right behind her.
Oh. Do we have company? Hello, old man.
Welcome. Have a seat. We have plenty of food.
Do we want this individual in here for our discussion?
I'll drop my disguise.
Ah, I see.
Boo.
Sorry. Was just
You gotta
trying
really
look
commit to
normal.
these things.
Yeah.
we would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for these meddling kids.
That one made me actually laugh out loud.
So,
I
as
fucking
I
love Scooby Doo though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't care what anybody says. I hardcore had a crush on Velma. I like them nerdy.
When she bends over to pick up her glasses, it's like, I can't see. Like, but I can.
She sits down, and so as I discussed yesterday or last night, there are a couple of ways to get into this building. I don't think one option is better than the other. I do think one is safer, but I do believe bribing this individual is the safest option. But I am not entering that building. But you are taking my Jaden with you, I believe. So I would like to hear these options and weigh them against the information that I heard. What are you thinking? How do you plan on entering? You do realize that you will still have to have dinner with him tonight.
Perhaps
you
I can make it through with my cloak up and then cast disguise self on the other side.
So your slave will walk in without you.
No, I'd walk in with him, but I wouldn't be disguised. I would have maybe a cloak on. And then once we're through the barrier, maybe I can disguise self.
You do realize that at the barriers there are guards and checkpoints that you will have to remove your weapons and your cloak to establish your presence. Correct?
No, I wasn't, but now that you told me that, I am aware.
Yes, they're stationed at each gateway leading into the actual main central courtyard.
I think the
You know, her ears aren't as noticeable as Andre's are. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they wouldn't notice. They wouldn't expect an elf to be walking in now.
Maybe I should just cut them. Should I just cut them? I mean, they just seem to be causing more problems than anything.
I wouldn't worry about the ears so much. I'd be worrying about these.
I could wear an eye patch.
on both eyes.
On just one.
Oh, because
Hey,
they're
one of
different.
the-
They're different.
One of the
colors.
greatest pirates in history wore an eye patch on both eyes.
Arr! Well, that's possibly one way of going about it.
Yeah, but there's not really a way around the ears.
No, unfortunately. And he'll spot them rather quickly.
I think Morn had the best idea, which is he and I can go in, have the dinner. I will look like you when you're disguised, and then the three of you can enter through the back by bribing this other individual.
That could work.
That idea I actually like.
I don't know how we meet up on the inside.
Do you have a way to
Well,
communicate with each other?
all we need to do is find a mirror, right?
Well,
Or is that not going to work now?
Once we're inside, it should work. I have a folding mirror with me that expands to 3x3, so we just have to find another one to connect it with.
But how are you going to get past the barrier?
but
Have we-
but if we do that, we'd have to do it twice. You'd have to go in once, touch the mirror on the inside to create the tunnel, and then we'd have to go in a second time to rescue the individual we need, and then use the tunnel to get out.
This whole magic thing's too confusing for me. Whatever you guys come up with will work. I'll go with. I'm gonna go find a suit.
I feel like if we all get in there successfully, that we don't push our luck and try to get in a second time, right? I feel like if we're all in there, then that's our one shot to get what we need and get out.
How many people can fit in our magic bag?
In our what?
In the magic bag.
I think one for 10 minutes.
But it's an anti-magic barrier, so I think anything magical is gonna have issues. So it probably wouldn't be a good idea.
How's the bag of holding work if you go through it? All the shit just comes out of it.
Maybe. We probably don't want to test it.
Yeah.
Well, if we were to go in there, we'd have to hold our breath for a while, yeah? Into
Yeah,
the bag. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I suppose we'll have to rely on this bribe and hope that the person we're bribing isn't gonna turn tail on us.
Now, we should also have we should have a fallback plan. We should also talk about once we're in there, do we want to try to is this a rescue mission or a revenge mission?
If the opportunity presents itself, maybe both.
I think you start with one and end with the other if possible.
The most important thing is,
Why not
well,
both?
at least the most important thing to me is seeing to it that my daughter is safe. And not held captive anymore in any capacity. If I do or don't get to slay that piece of shit, that doesn't matter. All that matters to me, well, first of all, safety of my daughter, but also that everyone standing here makes it out. And if we can't do that, and also kill Baron Dunn, we prioritize our safety over his life ending.
How many people do you think are attending this dinner?
I think it was
Gina, did your contact say anything about that?
Unfortunately, no. I have no idea how many people will be there. The info that I did get was usually Gregarian, his bodyguard, and maybe a couple other people. Usually higher up nobles that want to meet the reigning champion or person of interest.
Because I think Kaz and I could create a decent distraction if it's only a couple of armed people.
Well, you'll be with the Baron, yeah?
Yeah,
We don't yet know
I'd get a clean
exactly
shot.
what he's capable of.
We wouldn't want
I
you
mean,
to do something.
last
So-
time we did that, the Baron in question turned into a fucking monster and nearly ripped us apart. So, probably best if you don't go in half-cocked.
Yeah,
So-
we wouldn't want that.
You want to start a fight with the Baron in his own castle. So what
Yeah.
happens when you don't kill him? And the entire castle and castle guard, mages, if he has one or two, plus his bodyguard, all converge on you.
Well, I gotta land true with my first swing then.
But
That's
we
what
wouldn't
you
all
do.
be together. I think you and Kaz would need to use that time to get information and maybe keep him preoccupied while we get in. Maybe get a look around, but I would say
Attacking him would keep him preoccupied.
I think there's many ways to keep him preoccupied without putting yourselves at risk, without us all being together.
Yeah.
You could be severely outnumbered very quickly.
Just to let you know, they also do usually take your weapons when you enter.
So maybe I could take in, if the magic barrier is not an issue, I could potentially hold weapons that both of you aren't able to bring in the bag of holding or something like that. That way when we get inside, everybody has all of their equipment.
Yeah.
I have to go in without my axe.
Most likely.
Do they not eat with weapons near them? Could take one of their weapons.
Usually most higher crust barons, nobles, and so forth usually don't have weapons.
So they're unarmed.
Doesn't mean their bodyguards aren't.
It wouldn't be wise to start a fight with them by yourselves. I don't think that's
It
the
would be the
best
bad
way.
time for you guys to run in.
I feel like we'd have plenty of time. They would be preoccupied. They wouldn't be expecting us to be breaking in. They'd be preoccupied with having the dinner and getting to know you and asking questions and showing you around and whatever. they
Okay.
do.
That makes sense. Well, then maybe Kaz and I can go look for a suit while you guys determine how you want to get in.
Kaz might be a good time to come up with a story on how you became a slave owner.
Usually the dinner, from what I've been told, consists of 4 courses, and afterwards the person of interest and or champion is invited to stay the night. So, what I suggest is you two give whatever items that you do not want taken from you, hand them over to whoever's sneaking in.
What do you mean by stay the night?
They're invited to stay within the castle.
And it would be just me.
You and whoever else goes with you.
So Kaz in this case.
Your items being handed over to the people sneaking in through the under layer, and have a way to meet up with each other, and the weapons and items given back.
Well, that gives us more time then. And once Kaz and I are in this room, I can certainly turn into something small, crawl around this place, learn where places are.
Very true.
Possibly.
Spider in the
You-
dark
you
is hard to
have-
see.
You have this ability.
Can turn into many creatures. That's why they call me the bear.
She looks like over at Jaden and kind of like just gives you like a eyebrow.
Bear's my favorite, but spider can be handy too.
Well, whatever course of action, it'll be interesting.
Let's go find a suit. I don't really know what I'm looking for, so you'll have to buy me something.
Deal.
So as the group continues to decide a course of action, whether it be sneaking, invading, dropping in from above, 2 members of the group leave to go find some form of dress attire. We will pick
I
this
mean-
up next
All
week.
Morn has to do to dress up is wear that clamp of destiny.
True.
Just a dick clamp.
That's the whole ensemble right there.
I just show up butt naked except for the clamp.
I'm here to party.
I'm here to party. I get fucked up.
But
You said dinner
We'll-
party, right?
we'll pick this up next week. When you guys decide your course of action. And dinner for two.
Oh boy. Alright, everybody.
Oh,
Thanks for hanging out this week. We will see you again next week to pick this back up, figure out how the hell we're getting in, what are we gonna do when we get in, what are we gonna do to get out, are we gonna find what we're looking for, all this fun shit. Yeah.
hopefully
will
there will be some combat next time, so y'all don't get bored by us talking and flapping our gums for 3 hours.
We're a little closer to a plan than we were 3 hours ago.
We definitely are closer to
True.
it, so
True.
that's
I mean,
important.
you're closer to some shit, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Well, we've been close to some shit for a fucking minute, haven't
we've been living in shit.
Depending on what you guys find and what you guys do, this might be the end or start of another arc.
Alright,
'Cause
everybody.
you guys just ended one.
Oh yeah, mine's over. Whoop whoop.
It's not over.
It's over.
Portion of it's over.
Nah, it's done. It's squashed.
You feel?
Oh, what? Now you're gonna say
A-
because Jaden has his
element-
X coin.
An
that it's
element
not
of
over?
dramatic tension surrounding your character has been resolved.
Jaden
for-
now
yeah.
holds.
For
my
what, 67 episodes? 65 episodes?
Possessor in a coin.
Yeah, I seriously considered getting a new character after Morn's arc finished.
Yeah. I
Well, I'm
remember
glad you didn't, because I like the big mug.
that. Okay, people.
Curious on the Morn one coming with his ancestors, huh? I told you. I've spent some time. There's some shit. I'm very excited to see where you guys go with it.
But it's gonna have to wait until next time.
Correct.
And hopefully next time I won't sound like a total invalid.
I mean, that's nothing new.
Go fuck yourself.
But
Bat,
on
bat.
that note, you guys have a good night.
See
Thank
you
you.
Good
next
night.
week.
Is
Ciao,
it Wednesday
everybody.
yet?